Welcome back to Down on the Farm, episode 13 with me, Mr. Sealy P. Well, apparently I have a delivery. The shop rang, I'm down here. Let's see what delivery arrived. It's our shiny new sugar beet harvester. Nice. I went with the Holmer instead of getting the other one, because if I'm going to spend the money, I might as well get the good one. Not that there's anything wrong with the other one, but this is newer and just awesome. The detailing on it is incredible. I suppose thinking about it, should probably have got a header trailer. I'll hook up the header, see how I go. If when I've got a bit more money, I might get a header trailer for it as well. And the ladder's not down. Not sure how I'm going to get into it. Probably have to climb up one of the tyres. That's weird. Okay. It is big. Steering's tight. Check out the steering modes. I need to put my help back on so I can see the steering modes. Okay. Flexible steering, crab mode. One way, crab mode the other way. Rigid steering must be a nightmare for something this big. Flexible steering it is. Right, header on. And now I need to find somewhere to park it until we need it. Because obviously the sugar beet's not ready yet. But when it is, can't wait. Yeah, definitely need to invest in a header trailer. Visibility is pretty poor. And the lights just reflect back off of it. Brilliant. Right, okay. A very narrow field of vision at the top. I'll use that. Turns really well. We'll stick it in the barns down here, only because I haven't really got enough room up in at the farmyard anymore. And the fields aren't too far from here, to be fair. So it's got tons of room in this one here. Keep out of the elements till it's needed. Okay, so that's how it opens up. With it open up, it won't go in the barn, so close that back up and park it up. Now, as you can probably tell, our finances are depleted somewhat, which I knew they would be. I sold the pickup only because I don't really use it. I did on the first episode, and to be honest with you, it just sits there. I've got some tractors that are quite quick. I've got the lorries. I've got various different vehicles. Oh, the ladder's out now. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, so sold it. So I've got a bit more than I thought I'd have, but still not a huge amount of money. So what I'm going to do is do a bit of logging, I think. Oh, but first, before I do that, I just want to show you. I said I was going to do this a while ago. I bought a second skid steer with the, well, it's a single prong, but it's got two small ones underneath to help it along. But I did get it, and that's there waiting. Next time I need to do some bales, move them around. Right, anyway, what I was going to do, I'm going to go up and do some logging. I've done some wood chipping already. Did a load of that. I thought I'd do some logs, because I've got all those small end pieces in the log trailer from the previous episode when I was doing that. So what I'm going to do is put a few logs in with it, take it down to the lumberyard and sell it, try and make a bit of money, just to build the finances up a little bit again. I haven't done logging yet on this one. Okay, so that's enough for us to take now. Happy with that. I'll just grab the Tatra and we'll take the timber runner, I think it's called, I can't remember now, the log trailer, whatever you call it, down to the lumberyard. Just move the skid steer out of the way. It was a silly place to park it. Can't imagine what idiot did that. Just check, make sure I've got a saw. In case when I go down there, I might do a bit of lumber stuff down at the lumberyard. Use the mill pond. I might not, but I just thought I'd double check. Make sure I have got the chainsaw. Right. Try and hook this up. I think it's sitting a bit of an angle actually, it won't seem to go in. There we go. Okay. I've got all those big logs sitting on top of those little spindly ones I put in there originally, so I'm not quite sure how stable they're going to be. But I'm not going to go too fast, so I shouldn't lose them off the back. Down this nice steep 30% incline. I think this trailer's a little bit longer than the other one. Around alright. Still there. Okay, right, at the lumberyard. Now, this is where I've had a problem in the past, that when I go over the sell point, the trailer seems to sit a little bit too high and it doesn't register there are any logs there. Let's jump out. Yeah, because that does say you need to unload. You don't normally need to, you just drive over them. I don't know, we'll see. See what happens. Otherwise it means bringing a machine down just to do unloading. Seems like a bit of a pain really. Yeah, just what I thought. Okay. Plan B. Let me think. Oh, hang on. They shifted a bit then when I reversed. I wonder if I reverse back quickly and suddenly stop, whether they'll move. Is this one of those freak occurrences because I've got the small logs underneath? Yep, they're sliding. Okay, so after a fair bit of backwards and forwards, finally they're coming off the back. Not the most orthodox way of unloading a trailer full of logs, but needs must. Okay, brilliant stuff. Right, I will probably go up and do another load. I'll send the train off because same as when you send the train at the freight yard, you'll get not double the money, I don't know how it works exactly. You get the money for when you load and then you get the money when they arrive at wherever they're going, the processing plant, timber yard or whatever. So, okay, I'll head back up to where we're doing the logging and the wood chipping and we'll load up again. And cut to more logging. I'm not going to put you through the misery of watching me cut and load every single log. So I'll either speed up or jump to a kind of look, this is me finished. But yes, it might take a little while to load this up, I think. It's a brilliant bit of kit, but it hasn't quite got the reach on the boom that you need. So that's probably why you need the telehandlers as well. I'll use that just to push those logs on a bit. I'll be honest with you, I did try and use the Scorpion King and cut directly onto the trailer and it was just a car crash, so therefore you didn't see that bit. All you're going to see is me tidying up afterwards. There's obviously a skill to it, or a knack, I don't know. Okay, they're on a bit better. So we'll cut down a few more. Got a couple of options that I'm weighing up here. I'm either going to cut them at 8 metre lengths and try and load the trailer that way. I think the trailer's an unusual length. If you do 8 metre lengths, you can get one set of logs in with a gap at the end or either end, or whichever way you want to do it. Or you could do them, I think, maybe 6 metre lengths, and you probably get 2 6 metre sets in there at once. That's the other option. Or the other option is that rather than cut them into chunks, just use the scorpion king to cut the tree down, line the tree up with the trailer, and then let it go, and then with the chainsaw actually cut the tree to the length of the trailer. That's the other option. I shall try that, see how we get on. Looks about right to me. Right, release that. Jump out and use the chainsaw. Take all the branches and foliage and everything off it first. And probably just take the end bit off. You never get paid for the end bit. When it goes for the wood chippers or anything like that, it's spindly and a pain. Picking them up's a nightmare. And if you just lop the very end bit off, it vanishes. Makes life easier. Right, let's cut this at the right length, roughly. Can't run with the chainsaw out. Very sensible. Don't want to trip over, have a nasty accident. Okay, I think it's probably time to cut to a trailer full. Ta-da! There we go. Okay, full trailer. We'll take that off down to the lumberyard. Took a while. And here we are again. Now, as I've said before, it probably sounds like I'm moaning constantly about PCs and if only and that kind of thing. It is a kind of, if only. That follow me mod. I'm hoping in Farming Simulator 17 there's a follow me on there. That would Oh, make life so much easier. Because I'm thinking now, oh no, I'm not going to be able to shake these at the back. I mean, it's just too much weight in it. I was hoping I'd be able to get away with it again and just try and kind of reverse backwards and forwards. That's not going to work, is it? So I'm going to need another bit of equipment. Probably have to bring down the telehandler and either unload them manually or try and drag them out or something like that. So like I say, with the Follow Me mod, could have just brought that down with me anyway. Now we have to go all the way back on foot in the dark. So okie dokie, right. Let's take the telehandler down. Lots of to and froing in this episode. I do apologise, but I need to get that money back up. Right, here we are. Okay, what am I going to do? Unload manually, or be a bit unorthodox now. I saw this done once on someone else's YouTube clip. It's effective. In real life, costly. There we go. That was easy. So, let's see if we... Oh, okay. That righted itself very easily. Yeah, I mean, in real life, the damage you would do would be ridiculous. But it worked. That's the main thing. Hook that back up. I'll take that back at a later date. Jump out the cab and send the train off. Our money is going back up a bit. I mean, the time it takes to do logging, it's pros and cons. Quicker doing silage, in so much as unloading it's quicker, but the time it takes to load the silage bays first and ferment it, so swings and roundabouts. Right, sometime later. Okay, we are back at the logging camp. Right, well, that's the episode done. Lots done. New vehicle, parked up, done a bit of logging, made a bit of money back. Hope you've enjoyed it. Looking forward to what we're going to do in the next episode. Thanks for watching.